Michigan versus Jeremy Shue.
Alex Jablowski for the people.
Good morning, Rob Gico on behalf of Jeremy Shue. Jeremy, would you state your name for the record?
My name is Jeremy Shue. All right. And it's date and time set for 2 preliminary examinations. Are we ready to proceed?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, it's my understanding there's 3 officers involved here. I would ask that 2 of them be sequestered.
Okay, pause right here. This is a preliminary examination, which is basically the court deciding, does the prosecution have enough to move this case forward? Not guilt, not innocence, just whether there's probable cause. Think of it as the legal gatekeeper moment, and already you can feel tension creeping in.
Well, Judge, there's 2 on one case and 1 on the other. So they're sequestered at the moment.
Okay. I'll order them sequestered, but an officer that's in charge of the case may remain in the courtroom to assist the prosecutor. All right. Which one? Call you for.
May I speak? Jeremy.
I don't know what you're going to speak about, but if your counsel's, I think, indicating to you that you shouldn't say anything, but
I just got up here. I haven't had a chance to speak. There's a couple issues that I noticed from the records that I received, that some of the records are not,
that what?
some of the records are not complete. And I mentioned that, and I don't know if we got it complete.
This right here is where things get interesting. The defense is raising a discovery issue, basically saying, hey, we don't have all the evidence we're entitled to. That's a big deal because missing medical records can seriously weaken an assault on an officer case. Question for you, if the injury isn't fully documented, how strong is the charge really?
Records. So my whole thing is, I don't know if we can go forward today because of the fact that discovery is not complete. So I think that,
If you're talking about the thumb injury?
yes.
Your Honor, I did meet Mr. Shue the other day. He spoke extensively. We do have the medical records regarding the fractured rib. The other injury to the officer was a hyperextended thumb. I'm ready to proceed on that matter, Your Honor. I mean, the report says it was a hyperextended thumb, Your Honor. I'm not sure how much medical record there would be there. I explained that to Mr. Shue. I'm ready to proceed.
If there's a conflict, then I guess there's a conflict of interest between me and Mr. Kilowog. And I would like to review him as my counsel.
Okay. That's denied.
Did you catch that? The judge casually compares a hyperextended thumb to an old school pop it back in and keep it moving injury. That tells you something. Courts care about severity, and not every injury automatically equals felony level force. This moment quietly foreshadows how shaky parts of this case might be.
Is there, so I'm assuming what's alleged is one of the injuries to the officers a hyperextended thumb.
Correct.
Is there medical involved? I mean, I'm not asking you. Back in the day, if I had a hyperextended thumb, I just popped it back in and kept going. So I don't know.
Judge, the report did reflect that our deputy was treated at Trinity Health. And, you know, Ann Arbor, Mr. Kilowog has all the information that we have, to my knowledge. I believe the officer can testify to what medical attention he received.
Mr. Kilowog.
Judge, this is my client. If he says he needs those medicals, Your Honor, if he wants to adjourn this matter, I'm willing to adjourn it. I'm also ready and willing to proceed, Your Honor, on this matter.
If the defense is asking for an adjournment, Judge, we don't have an objection.
Well, all right. That's on which case?
That's with Officer Gillette.
That is on the 141 case. 0141.
All right. Is there a reason then, if that's the case, is there a reason I can't proceed on the other case?
No, Your Honor.
Not that I know of.
All right, then what I will do on the 141 case says stay before me. Yes, no. There's no way I'm gonna be able to fit that in that day. Whatever. So the 141 case will be adjourned. So because, or the preliminary examination in person, this is going to delay his matter quite a bit. I think he's going anywhere to September 26th,
Your Honor,
2023.
Bond denied, and that's huge. Even though the defense argues employment, housing, and no threat to society, the judge isn't budging. Translation: procedural delay doesn't equal a reward. Judges often see adjournments as neutral, not leverage. Drop a comment should bond be reconsidered when the prosecution isn't fully ready.
9 a.m. in person, yes.
on that case, my client would ask me if I would address bond, Your Honor. I believe he can be gainfully employed. He has a place to live, Your Honor. I don't believe he would be a threat to society. It seems like the jail is where he gets the most trouble. He said, I would ask the court to please consider a bond in that issue.
I'm not going to at this time. I mean,
I understand, Your Honor. He asked me,
no, I know, but I'm going to continue his bond. They've asked for an adjournment. You want the medical? I'm giving him that, but I'm not changing his bond because of that. And
Thank you, Your Honor.
so the bond on that matter will continue. All right, you may call your witness on the case ending in 961.
Getting him, it would be Sergeant Merritt, Judge.
Sir, please come forward to be sworn. Am I doing it? Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God? Please have a seat. Upon having a seat, please state and spell your name for the record.
CODRITT.
You may inquire.
Thank you. Mr. Merritt, how are you employed?
I'm a sergeant with the Washington County Sheriff's Department Corrections Division.
All right. And back on September 29th, 2022, were you a sergeant?
No, I was still a deputy at that time.
Okay. And were you employed that day by the Washington County Sheriff's Department?
Yes, I was.
And do you recall if you were working?
Yes, I was.
At about 11:14 a.m. on September 29th, 2022, did something happen at the jail?
Yeah.
Okay. And I jumped ahead of myself. As a corrections officer, do you typically work at the Washington County Jail?
Yes, sir.
Where's that located?
2201 Holiday Cross.
Is that in this, and that is in the Washington County, Michigan?
Yes, sir.
All right. So at 11:15 a.m. that day, did something happen that brings you to court today?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
The inmate was barricaded in an interview room,
Okay.
a tablet, they had internet access. I was told we need to get in there and get that tablet back.
Okay. And who was that inmate?
Mr. Shue, Aaron Shue.
Is he in the courtroom today?
Yes,
Can you point him out and describe what he's wearing for us, please?
right over here in an orange jumpsuit.
Thank you. Ask record reflect ID.
Record shows shall reflect without objection.
Thank you. So you were given orders to retrieve this tablet.
Yes, I was.
And how did you attempt to retrieve the tablet?
Yes.
How'd you do that?
First, I attempted to have a conversation with him multiple times to see if he would give me the tablet back. I was told he would not. He would not open the door at that time.
Who told you that?
Mr. Shue gave me the direct verbal. He would not open the door. He would not open that door for us.
Okay. At some point, was there an opportunity you saw to try to open the door forcefully?
Yes, sir.
And is that something that you have to do from time to time with inmates?
Yes, sir.
All right. And did you take action to try to forcefully open the door?
Yes, sir.
How did you do that?
This is the emotional core of the case. An officer stuck halfway through a door, pressure coming from both sides, and a split-second decision turning into a fractured rib. The legal question isn't just what happened, it's who caused it and whether it was intentional. This is where juries and judges start leaning forward.
He adjusted in the chair. My key was already locked. I keyed the door to open it, and then as he adjusted, I pushed the door open.
Okay. And how far did you get the door open?
Approximately 12 to 18 inches.
Okay. Were you able to get into the cell at that time?
The interview room, yes.
Or interview room, I'm sorry.
Yes.
And how far into that interview room did you get?
I got about half my body in.
And then what happened?
The door shut on me.
How did the door shut on you?
From pressure from the street pushing back on the other side.
Did you see him do this?
Yes.
Okay. How was he pushing back?
He had his knees propped up on the door. He was sitting in a gray plastic chair. Behind that chair was a round table that was braced up against the wall.
Okay. And now, did anything happen to you when this door got closed on you?
I sticks the rib.
Okay. How did you do that?
Between the door pushing against me and the door frame, just what he did.
So, okay. So you got stuck.
Yeah,
You got stuck
between the door and the door frame.
All right. Did you have to go to the hospital for that?
Yes, I did go to the hospital.
And is that where you found out that you had a broken rib?
Yes, sir.
What were you wearing that day?
Uniform.
Basically what you're wearing today?
Okay.
Okay. And did you otherwise make yourself known that you're one of the deputies at the jail or corrections officers?
What do you mean by that?
Did you tell them or?
I mean, uniform, you knew who I was.
Okay. Did you have some sort of rapport with Mr. Shu as best you could?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Nothing further.
Cross-examination.
Yes. Officer Merritt, is there a procedure for cell extraction? And what is that procedure?
We attempted to de-escalate that situation before having to use force. If that's not progressing into a manner where forces are not leading up to.
And here's the strategic pivot. Defense zeroes in on procedure. No protective gear, no extraction team, no combative classification. That matters because if protocol wasn't followed, responsibility can get blurry. Final question for you: if officers rush a situation to control contraband, who owns the risk when it goes wrong?
Not force being used, then force would be called forth on that point.
You used the word "we." Were there more than one officers there?
Yes.
Okay. And as part of the cell extraction procedure, is that you wear some kind of protective clothing?
Depending on depending on the extraction.
Okay. This time,
If it's combative extraction, yes, we would.
okay. Were you wearing that?
No, I was not.
Okay. Would you consider this a bad extraction?
Combative extraction?
I'm sorry, combative.
No, I would not.
Okay. Tell me what excuse me. Tell me what Jeremy was doing at the time.
He was sitting in a gray chair, had a tablet he was typing on, and had his legs pressed up against the door.
So he basically wasn't letting you in the door,
No, he wasn't letting me in the door.
and you tried to talk him,
Yep.
and he still refused.
Yes, sir.
Wouldn't that be considered a combative?
He still wasn't displaying force. He wasn't threatening to harm me.
Okay, but his feet were against the door, preventing you from getting in the door. And again, I don't know your procedures, and I'm not criticizing it, but in hindsight, wouldn't it have been better to wear some type of protective vest that may have prevented this rib fracture?
We also have to take time into consideration in that event because he has access to the outside world. He has the internet right there. So getting that device, there wasn't time for that.
Okay.
That was a call that they made to open the door.
Was that your call to
No,
make?
it was not my call.
Who made the call?
The duty sergeant at the time, Sergeant Holman.
Holman. And did you want to proceed with this charge?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
All right. And so you're trying to push into the door, correct? Are there two or three officers behind you pushing on you?
There was an officer to push on the other side of the door, on one side of the door with me. Yes.
Okay. So it's not only you pushing inside the door; it's officers behind you pushing you, correct? Is that a fair statement?
There's an officer pushing with me. Yes.
Okay. So they were using force to push you through the door, correct?
No, he was not pushing on me. He was pushing the door.
He was pushing the door.
Yes.
Okay, and that pushing opened the door somewhat.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you Was there any concern on your part when you just stuck half of your body in the door?
Not at that point, no.
But the door then closed on you, correct? And what kind of upper body were you wearing that day?
The uniform.
Just a uniform?
No vest, just the uniform.
Okay. And so how long was that door pressed against your chest or your side?
I don't honestly know how long it was. I don't think it was very long.
Did you know when your rib was fractured? Did you know at that time that that's what happened?
No.
Okay. So you didn't feel any pain?
Right when it happened, no, sir.
Okay. So eventually the door was open, correct?
Yes, sir.
And then you even talked to Jeremy afterwards? And when is it when you knew that you had a fractured rib?
After going and conducting an encounter, he walking back in the side.
Okay. And you had to get medical treatment for that?
Yes, sir.
And it was confirmed that you had a fractured rib?
Yes, sir.
Did you have to take time off for work?
I did take a couple days off of work, yes.
Okay. And is there any lasting injury or anything?
No, not really.
Okay. May I have one moment with my client?
Do you want me to say yes? You're going to talk to me, I can't.
You might want to mute the microphone in front of you.
Yes. Is it possible that we can?
No, they're going to stay right there because you don't know how to act sometimes.
Yes, sir.
Did you want the microphone muted? Because it's not. You're going to have to do it yourself. I don't do that. It's got to be green. You got to hold it down. Thank you.
Jeremy, okay, tell me.
Sir, were the other officers ordered out of the cell once the situation was at hand?
Yes.
But you stayed?
I stayed and Sergeant Holmes stayed.
Okay. And what was the purpose of staying?
Just stay behind.
Yeah, I assume you stayed in the same room with Jeremy?
Yeah, in the uniform.
And-
Stood by with Sergeant Holmes.
Did you discuss anything with him or talk to him?
He was just emotional. And he just asked if he could have a minute.
Okay. And after that, did he give you any problems after that? Okay. Is there a reason why you stayed in the room that after that situation? I mean, what was the purpose of staying in the room?
I was told to stay there by the sergeant.
Okay. Excuse me, Your Honor. Your report is, if you know this, your report is the only report that that describes your injury.
Okay.
Did any of the other officers know you had been injured at the time?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I have no further questions.
Any redirect?
Mr. Killerwald asked about your injuries. You did have to go to the hospital,
Yes, sir.
and you did receive a prescription for some medication for your injuries. Thank you. Nothing further.